Alright, let's talk about something that has recently sparked a lot of debate in global politics. Recently, the American ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee, made a statement that has caught attention of many countries in the Middle East. Nations like Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and several others have made it clear that they would never accept a situation where Israel end up dominating the entire region. Now, in a recent interview, Huckabee was asked about Israel's growing influence and the idea that the people often call Greater Israel. When we talk about the Middle East, we are not talking about a small area. This is a region which stretches from Egypt all the way up towards Turkey and includes countries like Iraq, Iran, Syria, Saudi Arabia, Oman, UAE, and many others. So the interviewer asked him a question directly. If Israel continued to expand its influence in the future, would United States actually support that? His response actually surprised a lot of people. Huckabee suggested that Israel's existence and a long-term future could involve broader control or influence across the region. He even said that if Israel could end up taking all of it, that would be fine. Now, this is a huge statement, and it becomes even more interesting when you remember that Huckabee is known to be very close to Donald Trump and has been part of conversations around US policy before. Because of this, many countries in the Middle East are now paying close attention. They are asking a serious question. Is this just one person's opinion, or does it reflect a bigger long-term strategy? At the same time, tensions in the regions are already high. Israel already controls large part of Gaza, and now there are new developments related to the West Bank. This has drawn criticism from many international organizations. Even the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has expressed concern about policies related to the land control in the West Bank. According to the critics, some of these moves could shift a large portion of these territories under Israeli authority. More than 100 countries, including India, has raised concern about this development. But despite the criticism, Israel appears determined to continue pursuing its security and strategic goals. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has also talked about a bigger regional vision. According to him, there could be a network or an alliance of countries stretching from Mediterranean into the Middle East. This could involve cooperations with countries like India, several Arab states, parts of Africa, and even nations like Greece and Cyprus. The goal, according to Netanyahu, is to build partnership that deals with economic challenges and regional security threats. One major project connected to this idea is that India Middle East Europe Economic Corridor, often called IMEC. Israel strongly supports this initiative and it could reshape trade routes in the future. Now, if we look at this from India's perspective, the situation is a bit different. Whether Israel grows stronger or remain the same doesn't immediately change India's territorial interest. India's main focus remains economic growth, defense partnership, and stability in the region. For example, there are reports that India may discuss purchasing Israelis Sky Sting long-range air-to-air missiles, which could be important for Indian Air Force. But historically, India has avoided supporting territorial expansion. After the 1971 war, India didn't annex East Pakistan. Instead, it supported the creation of Bangladesh as an independent nation. Similarly, India has maintained peaceful relationship with neighbors like Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, and because of this history, India has usually speaks against expansionism on international platforms. At the same time, India continued to maintain strong ties with both Israel and Middle East, countries like Saudi Arabia, UAE, and even Iran. So moving forward, one question remains. Could tensions in the region escalate further? Some analysts believe the situation involving the US, Israel, and Iran could make a major geopolitical turning point. Whether or not idea of Greater Israel even becomes reality is still debated. But what clear is that Middle East remains one of the most important sensitive regions in global geopolitics. And whatever happens, there could be that would impact the entire world. And that's something we will all be watching very closely. Thank you very much for watching.